bring in meteorologist Matt Honig now. And Matt, we are seeing some of these conditions here that are fueling the fires down in Massachusetts.
Yeah, Marissa, late last week into the weekend, it's kind of felt like they're popping up everywhere. Yeah. And it's because it's been so dry lately. We were running a big rainfall deficit for the fall season so far. And it looks like with the wind kicking back up tomorrow and things drying out, we're back to a high risk of brush fires tomorrow and then again for the middle part of the week. With less wind Thursday and Friday, it looks like that threat will start to subside a bit. One thing you really need for fires to spread really quickly, strong winds, and those are going to kick up again tomorrow. Dry ground, lots of fuel out there with all kinds of sticks and leaves falling, and that's just all fuel for these fires to develop and spread. Of course, you need ignition, which is oftentimes done by folks burning outdoors or perhaps not disposing of ashes or embers properly. And you see one of the big factors that we were talking about, the wind. Here it comes tomorrow. Some gusts between 30 and 40 miles per hour on the way for Tuesday. One thing that would really curb this brush fire threat is some rain. Let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Mike Haddad now. Mike, we just haven't had a lot of rain so far in November. Do we get any relief anytime soon?
We've been talking about it back in the Weather Center, right, Matt, in terms of the shower chances possibly by week's end, but we're going to have to wait until that time to get in on any rainfall. Right now, a lot of that confined to the North Country where they don't need it as much as we need it down in southern parts of the state. 61 still very mild downtown in the Queen City, dew point low, and the winds finally coming down a little bit, very gusty a little bit earlier on this Monday. But now the winds are going to crank up, as Matt pointed out, starting early tomorrow morning right through tomorrow night. So another day of a high brush fire concern. The temperatures right now, anywhere from 48 in Plymouth to 60 along the coast, 62 in Rochester, 61 in the Queen City, and a lot of 50s are showing up. All these numbers are running above average by several degrees. The winds gusting tomorrow, as Matt pointed out, 30, even 40 miles per hour. The only spot seeing a gust of 20 or higher in the lower elevations right at the coastline, and of course, much higher atop Mount Washington. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy south, mixed showers up north. Rain now, snow by morning, but not a whole lot will accumulate. Possibly a coating to a couple of inches in the higher elevations, in a spot coating in the valleys. 30s north and the 40s south, running above average for this time of year. However, tomorrow, chilly air banking in from the north and west. The temperatures are going to kind of hold steady all day long, so no big warm-up as the day goes on, and the temperatures will actually run a bit below normal for a change. So for now, sprinkles far north, nothing happening farther south. Notice upstream to our north and west, a scattering of showers, so a better shot as the night wears on of showers north, maybe a sprinkle farther south, but the best bet of any precipitation in the North Country. And eventually, it turns cold enough for a little mixing to go on in northern New Hampshire after the midnight hour. And look at the highs tomorrow, much lower than they were today. Upper 30s to near 40 north, right around 50 along the coast, and up through Rochester, 40s elsewhere. Again, the big factor tomorrow, in addition to lower temperatures, the wind cranking up out of the northwest over 30 to 40 miles per hour. On Wednesday, the winds are not as strong, lots of sun, chilly early in the day. By the afternoon, still running a bit below normal. Haven't said that for more than 2 straight days, but I think we're going to make it a third day in a row on Thursday with temperatures at or below average all day long. So shower chances mainly up north for tonight. Later on in the evening, overnight tonight, it turns just cold enough for that rain to change over to scattered flakes of snow, maybe a spot coating in the valleys, in an inch or two in the higher summits of the White Mountains. Beyond that, it's dry all the way through Wednesday and on Thursday. Sun early on Friday, then increasing clouds. Showers are possible during the afternoon, actually tracking a storm offshore to our east. Will it back in to give us beneficial rain and even some mixing up north Friday night into Saturday? Big question mark on that one. In the short term, though, it's all about the temperatures, riding that roller coaster right down below normal for a change.
Yeah, starting to feel a lot more like late November, maybe early December.
Yeah, reality settling in
very quickly.